What does the car of the future look like? More exciting, more sustainable, an electrifying drive, rain or shine. Hopefully shine. Smart enough to think for you. You might want to grab something for lunch. The future is now. Take a BMW i8, i3, or 530i Performance out for a test drive and experience the cars of tomorrow. Today, electric powered and more exhilarating than ever. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Hey guys, this is Mike Golick. And this is Trey Wingo. You ever wish you could wake up early in the morning and have donuts with your dad and us? For Father's Day this year, you can. We're teaming up with Sport Clips Haircuts for a Dad's Day getaway. An all-expense-paid trip to ESPN, including a day spent with us on the show. Plus, my son Junior, it is for Father's Day, isn't it? Register for your chance to win online at sportclips.com/ESPN and make priceless memories.
No purchase necessary. See rules at sportclips.com/ESPN. U.S. only. Age 18 and up and 6/15/18.
Ryan! I don't know how else to say this, so I'll just say it.
What is it, Linda?
I think we should see other people.
Are you breaking up with me? On a roller coaster?
Well, we do have a lot of fun. Maybe we should stay together.
An emotional roller coaster? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much you could save by switching to Geico.
I just need a little me time.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Welcome back. Gonna be getting started here in just a minute. Until then, hope everyone's doing well. I'm gonna be doing a couple things. I'm trying to get some marketing material done real quick, and then hopefully I'll be able to switch back over to VR and get some VR stuff done. That's the plan. But right now I gotta get some marketing material taken care of. Copy that. Alright. So I found out this weekend that I have all this stuff in the wrong spot. Apparently I've got another location with this somewhere. Alright. So this is going to kind of be a V1 of this that we're going to be working on here. Uh-oh. Still have it going here. We don't need that. We don't need that. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. No, we don't need that. So let's see what's going on here. What do we want to use for our cover? Do we want an interior picture or do we want an exterior picture? It's an interior picture. Is this just not like... There we go. I need to do this. Oh, that's that one. Interviewing an architect.
Have a good day.
You too. I hope you feel better.
Oh, thank you.
For some reason, maybe I just didn't, no? Readiness slider, qualifying questions? I'm so confused. Readiness slider, how to create a design brief. What is this one? This is myth versus reality. That's what I'm missing right there. I'm missing number 6. See, and that's the problem. Is this one... Oh, you know what? I did not... I bet that I need to go in and add... insert... Forgotten how to do this. It wasn't that long ago. Pages, design, layout, columns, break, need a section break. Insert page section break. 8 brakes. Insert. No. No. We're close. Section. Alright, I gotta take a quick break. Speaking of which, I'll be right back.
What does the car of the future look like? More exciting, more sustainable, an electrifying drive, rain or shine. Hopefully shine. Smart enough to think for you. You might want to grab something for lunch. The future is now. Take a BMW i8, i3, or 530i Performance out for a test drive and experience the cars of tomorrow. Today, electric powered and more exhilarating than ever. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Dads rule. And here's how they can rule the workstation. Come into the Home Depot on Saturday, June 9th and learn how to make a wooden drill station just in time for Father's Day. Learn how to measure, cut, stain, and install a drill station that lets you assemble your tools, charge your batteries, and keep everything exactly where you or Dad needs it. Register today at HomeDepot.com/workshop to make a wooden drill station. Saturday, June 9th at 10 a.m. Only at the Home Depot. More savings,
All
more
right.
doable.
So here's the thing. For some reason,
Robert, somebody burned down my she shed.
No one burned down your she shed, Cheryl.
Oh, really?
Section 11,
She shed's
this
burned
is
out in
Section
the
12,
backyard.
and this is
She
Section
was struck by lightning,
14.
Cheryl.
Robert, the State Farm cover my
Oh
she
my
shed.
goodness.
She turned our shed into her hideaway,
So I
Robert.
need to add,
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting a new she shed.
Can we
it's not a
stop saying
page break,
she
it's a
shed now?
section break.
The one that's here to help life go
And I'm
right.
trying to remember
Talk to an agent today.
how to do that. Breaks, page, column, text, next page, continues. Section page. Jeez. Okay, so now this is section 11. That's still section 11. There's still something. Oh wait. That's 11, 11, 13. Alright. We should be good now. So if I go in and change this to that, that'll change, but this, oh my god. Something is happening somewhere between here and here. That should not be linked. That one's not linked. So let's change this to 6 now. Okay. Now we've got it. Myth versus reality. What do architects actually do? There we go. Now, We can delete. Well, I don't know what I just deleted. Okay. In summary, the architect is the conductor of the project orchestra. Okay. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a box. Let's do shapes, rectangles. Let's do rectangle, kind of like this. Can I remove, close header and footer? I want to remove the header and footer from just this page, right? Alright, let's take a look at this. Shape fill, none. No fill. Shape outline. Let's keep that color, but I want it to be nice and thick. And then the color needs to be this color here. Red, green, blue, 151, 156, 184. There we go. Yeah, not right there. This needs to be reform. Are there more options? We can do this right here. And we're gonna bring this here. It's gonna be close enough. Can I move these together? I can. Can I? Oh, like it was meant to be. Actually, that's right. I do want to, I want to do that. I want to remove footer. Remove footer. No, this is footer section 1. It's all the same. Okay, so I need to do this. Need to insert a break. But there needs to be a section break, not the. So now I can do this. Just kidding. Footer. Just kidding. I'm really confused. So footer section 2, this still affects footer section 1? All the way through to here? Wow. Okay. This really makes no sense. Oh, that's why. Okay. Well, no. Design. Link to previous. There we go. Now we can do this. Footer. Yeah. Header. Remove header. Alright. So the question is how much style? Well, none of those. I know that there's a picture effects. None of those. Artistic effects. I want to lighten it up a little bit. Corrections. Oh my word. Brightness. Not what I wanted to do. Maybe this. There we go. Oh my goodness, look at that compression. That's horrible. do want to make this fit. Shoot. Oh, might get to automatically crop it here. Man, I wish I could get rid of that right there. Can I do that? Yes, I'm back. You're back too. Thanks for being back. Now that we're all back, I'm trying to crop this image so that I don't see that TV up there. This is this what I want to see? Yeah, let's do it. Insert. Nope, that's not what I want. Insert text box. Let's just do a simple text box for now. Shape fill is going to be and can we make it kind of transparent? Shape effects. Word. Slightly transparent text box.
What does the car of the future look like? More exciting, more sustainable, an electrifying drive, rain or shine. Hopefully shine. Smart enough to think for you. Like reminding you not to lock your keys in the car again. The future is now. Take a BMW i8, i3, or 530i Performance out for a test drive and experience the cars of tomorrow today. Electric powered and more exhilarating than ever. BMW,
there we go.
The ultimate driving machine.
You can't take a 700 horsepower Indy car out on the road, but you can take the tires. The new Firestone are built with racing-inspired technology and have better wet and dry handling than ever before. Now the only thing missing is a pit crew.
Hi, Dad.
Well, that's a start. Find your perfect Firehawk performance tire at your local Firestone retailer. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
Napa know-how. Hear that screeching sound from your car? It's your brakes yelling, "Change me." So head to any Napa Auto Care Center and we'll replace them for you. Or go to any Napa Auto Parts store and do it yourself. Either way, you'll get a $50 prepaid Visa card by mail on qualifying purchases over $250. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Planning.
Participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 5/31/18.
I don't want to go word for word. How to get started planning your luxury dream home. What am I missing here? There's no way to change the size of the text. Text box, text fill, text outline. I don't want to format the shape. I want to home. And just like how do you generally make a sunshade in Revit? Well, do you have a picture of what you're trying to achieve there? Center, design, layout, position, align. Center. There we go. Ooh. Is this image not... Whoa. Can we align this to center? That's a little bit better. Because there's a ton of different types of sunshades, right? And what we don't want to do is get you going down the wrong path. I mean, I would probably do it as a generic model, start it as a generic model family. And then depending on if it's something that's an element that's every window, or if it's part of a curtain wall system, there's different ways that I would go about doing that. Please do. I'll be looking for it. So I'm trying to figure out how I want this to work. What do I want to call this? Let's think about that for a little bit. I need to find, where's the vertical? Can I just do that? Nope. There needs to be a vertical alignment also here. Create a style. No change in vertical alignment. Paragraph. Alignment. Indentation, spacing. Line and page breaks. Textbook options tight first and last only. Oh. Okay. Well, let's do this. Change it to like 10. Change it to like 8. Nope. 8. That's pretty good. Alright. making sure I didn't miss something there. First things first. Let me make sure. First things first. Can I remove header? Oh wait, I just removed the header from there. I need this text to go up here. No. Really? I can't go any higher than that. I feel like there's something going on here. Okay. Why? Oops. We'll just do 3 stories like this. What is it showing like this? It almost seems like they're not attached to the walls. Are you doing it in place, or did you make a family? So I would typically do something that's repetitive like this as a family file. It's easier to control visibility-wise. So let's take these and let's go up to level 5. And we'll take these. Control C. We'll do manage, modify, paste, select the levels. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Right. So what I would typically do, let's do the simple one first, right? Just this guy right here. I would maybe make this, either build it into the window. Okay, so we can come in here and just turn our wall on, and just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to set my work plane as face the wall, and then we're going to make an extrusion, and we'll just say that this is going to be constrained to here to be 8 inches from here to here. Okay, we got to turn our dimensions on. Okay, 8 inches, and then we'll say 8 inches here. Okay, and then I want this to align to the top of that, so I'm going to lock that, and then I'm going to make a dimension from here to here, and we're going to make this 4 inches. Okay, and we're going to lock these guys. We can make them parameterized if we wanted to. In fact, I'll do that real quick. We'll just say this is a parameter. New parameter, we're going to call it sunshade offset. Okay, and then we're going to call this sunshade thickness. And then for the end, we're going to make a parameter called sunshade overhang. And we'll say it's 1 foot. Right, so we've got that right there. We can load this back into the project. Oh, we've got them all on the wrong side. Did I? Yep, I did. So select all. There we go. Okay, so that's a quick way to do it, right? Turn some shadows on. Wow, that's some ugly shadows there. What's up with that? That's interesting. What's up, Amanda? We're modeling sunshades here real quick. So shadows, ambient shadows, lighting. Let's turn shadows down just a little bit. Ambient sun up, and let's cancel. There we go. See if that helps a little bit. Yeah, it's not too bad. I prefer it if the sun stays still, so we're going to make the sun, instead of this, oh, maybe we can do that. Let's just do that. Actually, what I like to do is I like to make it Fayetteville, Georgia. Of course, it's not going to do it. 170.15. Let's see.
What does the
lighting
future look like?
170, 15.
Rain or shine.
Wow, 15.
Smart enough to think for you.
LED relative to view, like that.
The future is now.
So it stays like that. So
i3 or 530i performance
what I like
for
to
a
do,
test drive and experience the cars of tomorrow today.
I like to come here,
and more exhilarating than ever.
and if I have the time,
The ultimate driving machine.
There's your
search.
Greg. Macchiato
I like to say Fayetteville, Georgia, and I change the date and time to when I was married. Alright. So there we go, we got some sunshade going on there. And so that was a quick, easy way to do it, kind of built into all the windows. Now one thing that I can do is I can come in here and I can make these visible in some and not visible in others. We're going to say make a new parameter, sunshade on. Okay, and we're going to load in the project for existing. And all these right here, I'm going to make a new type, edit, duplicate, no shade. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back into the family and I'm going to make that parameter an instance parameter. Sunshade on, edit, instance, done. Okay, load in the project. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go turn these off. Okay, so I've got shades to the right of me, no shades to the left. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Still showing shade. It's actually above the window, right? Okay, so we'll come back and we'll address that here in a second. So let's go look at our floor plans here. So we can see that even though this is above the window, it's showing up here. So there's a couple things that you need to know about families. The first is, if you look in your visibility graphics, you want to check and make sure that the family type, in this case Windows, has the cut lines and patterns option available. If it does not have this available, so you can see, let me find a good one here that a lot of people aren't aware of. Lighting fixtures. You cannot cut light fixtures in a family, okay? Everything that you model in a lighting fixture is going to show up because you cannot cut it. Another one that used to surprise a lot of people, which it doesn't look like it's the case anymore. Sometimes doors and windows as well. But one thing you can do, and you let me know, Sean. Did you model these as a family and then bring them in as a separate family, or did you model them in place right here in the project? By the way, I parameterized the offsets so we can make these things nice and juicy if we want to. There we go. Now that's some sunshade right there, right? It's more like a balcony. Offset 2 feet, overhang. Let's just do like we'll do 18 inches, and thickness do like 4 inches. Model them in place. Okay, so if you model them in place, you're going to have a little bit harder time doing this. So let's go in and let's take a look at, first of all, let's look at the properties of this that will help it go away in my floor plan view right here. Okay, so there's a couple things that I can do here. All right, the first is in my family. This is my family. That was my project view. This is my family view. Okay, one thing that I can do is I can come in here and let's see. I want to go to my floor plan view. And we're not going to... Oh, we're going to be difficult here. Okay, well... Oh, you know what? Hold on a second, I'm on the first floor view. Yeah, so it shouldn't be showing up at all. Right? Right? Stints, view range, scope box, underlay 9. Okay. Let's go to the second floor. So here's the thing. I'm going to orient the view floor plans, first floor. Right, we'll see if this thing, those suckers are still showing up. Oh, you know what? So this is actually a product of view range, cut plane top. Let's see what happens if we just make this 7 feet. 6 feet. Okay, so it's showing everything that's in this family. Right, so I could go in and let's turn the section box off. I could go in and make another extrusion, like way up here. Let's see here, where are we? Yeah, like another extrusion like way up here. Okay. So let's just put it like way up here and load into the project. Overwrite. Now we should have like a bunch of these guys up here. We go back to our floor plan, it'll still show up. So there's a couple things that you can do to fix this. Okay. The first is, and this is really a weird one. Okay. But the first is that you can create a model line. And we're going to pick this guy right here. We're going to use invisible lines, and we're just going to bring this up to cut plane. Oh no, I don't know why it was doing a circle. Let's bring this up to 4 feet. Okay. And let's see if this does what it has done in the past. It's probably not going to. Nope, it didn't. Alright. Sometimes that's what I used to make it stop showing this stuff. Let's see. Alright. So what's the new way to do it? Okay. Let's try this. Let's turn off plan and RCP. Oop. Hit cancel. We can delete this because I made my point. So let's go here and then visibility settings. Let's turn off plan RCP. We only want to show it when it's cut. Right? And let's load this in and see what happens. Let's go to floor plan. There we go. Alright, so that's looking better. So it's only showing up now when it's cut. Let's get rid of our line that we made just to see if that still affects it. Okay, so it looks like that bug has been fixed. So now we're not able to see that geometry because in the family, under visibility settings, I said we only want to see it when it's cut. All right, we don't care to see it in the plan and RCP. Okay, and I think you can do that with the in-place models also. Right, but that's probably the best fix right there. Well, I just noticed that it seems to be handling the profile outline much better than it used to. That's nice. Okay, so that's one way that you can do it to fix the issue that you were talking about. Okay, with that showing up in plan. Absolutely. But if you wait until I'm not busy, you're not going to be able to ask a question, so you might as well ask the question and just queue it up. The other option if we wanted to address this a different way, would be to use subcategory. So we can come in here and we go to Manage Object Styles, and for the window we're going to create a new sunshade category of windows, right? And we're going to place this in the sunshade subcategory. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this back on. I'm going to go to visibility settings and make it show up in plan and RCP. Right. And I'm going to load this back in, and we're going to see that it'll show back up in here. So now what I can do is I can go to visibility graphics, and then under windows, and have a new subcategory, sunshade. Right. So I can turn that off. We can see that they still show up here. Okay. Let me close a couple of views here that we don't need. We can turn off level 2. Let's close that and that. And then that's pretty funny. Okay. Alright, so we can see now that I've got, because of visibility graphics, I've got that subcategory turned off in one and left on in the other. Now I can go into visibility graphics here and do the same thing. Sunshade, turn it off. And then we can turn it on here. Okay, and subcategories are useful because we can use it for materials. We can create another 3D view. And let's just do a camera view. Right, so we can have two views seemingly similar. And containing different information, so you can really aggregate in the way that you quantify your visual information. I found this to be pretty helpful. So you can go in and let's say that you want to say, let's go in and change for this view. We want to see all the sunshades. So for our projection, oh man, it's not going to let us. Is it because we're in a perspective view? I wonder if it's because of the view type. Huh. Sunshade. Oh, but you know what I can do? We can make a filter. Filter. Edit new. Let's make a new filter called Sunshades. And this is going to be under Windows. Oh man, that's still not going to work. Category? No, that's not going to work. How would I do this? I've done this before. Subcategories. Is it because... No, it's not. I know that I've done this before. We can change the color easily. Color of the lines. And then make them super thick so that they stand out. Right? So we can see all of them that way. I know I've done this before, but now I'm not sure. Filters. That is so weird. Windows. Oh man. Anyway. I'm gonna have to come back to that. Because now that's gonna kill me that I don't know how to do that now. Man, that's like... I know that I've been able to do that in the past. Doors... Huh. Anyway, I can quantify that information that way. We can come back. Windows, sunshade, reset. Okay, there we go. So anyway, Sean, hopefully that helps. Putting on a dwelling module above a detached double garage. The problem is existing garage is using 2x4, but module that's going above is 2x6. And when I was looking for reference to solve this, I want a new stud 2x4 beside existing wood stud form 2-ply. 2-ply. Maybe not 2-play. And I didn't get that sentence that if they added wood stud to fit 2x6 for the module above, why wouldn't they use a 2x2? By 4. The module that's going above is 2x6. Do you have a section that can help clarify kind of what you're talking about? Because I think by the way, Sketchbook Pro is free now. So, yeah. Jeez. Actually,
your parents took care of you. Then, one day, you start caring for them. It's one of those moments when people realize that where you get your medicine matters. And they look to CVS Pharmacy for advice and ways to save money. Plus, you can earn up to 50 extra bucks rewards each year just for filling prescriptions. So join us at CVS Pharmacy. Terms and conditions apply. Not valid on all prescriptions, including those purchased in Arkansas, New Jersey, or New York. Other state restrictions apply. See
So let's look here.
CVS.com/pharmacy rewards or the pharmacy for details.
New sketch. Don't say.
Hey everyone,
here's the way that I understand the question that you were asking. And I'm not entirely sure
Stream it by clicking through below.
that it's the right interpretation. Oh look, I've once again lost all of my... God. Are you freaking kidding me?
Returns. It got me good.
But you know, State Farm's got you too.
You hear that? You ain't nothing!
You trash talking a pothole?
Yes, I am.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm. Talk to an agent today.
Just if anyone ever is watching this and they are a computer programmer or a user interface programmer, designer, backup your work is not a proper solution to the fact that every time someone updates the software they lose all their custom settings. There has got to be a better way to handle that. Especially when the way to import to settings is to just double click on them from a download. It doesn't download, sorry. You just, in the app, you say, I want this brush, and it just installs it. That is just not... Oh my god. Alright, well, this may not read well because Autodesk is a fucktard when it comes to programming. This is why I'm happy to not use Autodesk software when I don't have to. I'm pretty sure they use 12th graders to program everything. Anyway, where were we? Well, I mean, you can save everything as a file. The problem is that this was an involuntary upgrade, right? So they converted from a pro system, which I paid $30 a year for the software, to, hey, everybody gets it for free. And this is the first time that I've opened the software since then, and I've lost all my custom settings. Every single custom setting that I've been setting up over the last 5 years in Sketchbook is gone. And this happens on every single Autodesk software that I use. And I don't understand why that decision has been continued to be allowed. It's ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, that should be a good indication of how I feel about it. Was going from a G rating to a PG-13 rating. Anyway. Oh, you uploaded it in Discord. No, this might send me over the edge. I might not have a chance. Like, when I see this, I might just flip. Okay. Should go from 2x4 to 2x6, and you need to add something below in order to make this work. Is the first floor existing and you're adding something to the second floor? You have to add up some structure? Alright. This is horrible, but it's what you get. Alright. So the question still remains, is this an addition that you're putting on top of? Maybe seal that gap. Is this something that you're putting on top of existing structure, or there's actually a couple of questions here. Is the first floor existing and you're adding onto it the second floor? Question 1. Question 2, is there a reason that you have to do 2x6 on the second floor? Okay. So first floor is existing garage. You're demolishing the roof, and you're adding structure to it. It doesn't matter if your builder uses a 2x6, he's got to look at what's there already. He can't say, oh well, all I use is 2x6, so I've got to make it work with this. That's just poor practice. If you've got 2x4 below you're going to have to use something that works with the existing structure, or else it might just be cheaper to take the whole thing down. Here's what I think is going to happen, though. You're going to have to put something in to support that floor above. Okay, so you're going to have some LVLs or something that sits on top of that 2x4 wall, and I hope that your builder has a structural engineer looking at this to make sure that, first of all, right, your footing is enough to support a second floor structure. Otherwise you got problems. Okay, and when that roof gets taken off, you're either going to keep the top plate right here, okay, or you're going to, man, that's a really tough one, because nominally I suspect you're going to come in and tear this off. Alright, there's a roof on here. I'm assuming it's pitched. Okay, so my guess is that you're going to be taking this off and leaving that top plate. I don't know what the existing condition is, so that's kind of my guess right there. But when you come back and you do this, hopefully, oh my word, you're going to have an existing top plate here. Okay, and you're going to use that top plate. You're going to have a rim joist, this guy right here, that's going to go on the outside, and then you're going to have your LVLs or your floor joists or whatever structural system you're going to have on there, and then you're going to have your plywood deck sitting on top of that. Okay, your sheathing is going to go all the way up, and then I'm assuming you're going to have brick, and then on top of that, if he has to use 2x6, okay, and to be fair, 2x6 is a good way to go, because if you use insulation, you're going to have better insulated. IRC 2015 requires the insulation gap that 2x6 provides. Whoa. All right. And then you're going to put your 2x6 on top of that. Okay. Now the hope is that this structure can carry, let me put this on a new layer. Okay, the hope is that this structure, oh my lord, this structure can carry all of this new stuff. Right, and all the live loads and everything that goes on it. I don't know why you would need to. The only reason you would need to is if you find that the structure doesn't carry it, and in which case you might as well tear down the 2x4 and build a new 2x6 wall, because it's going to cost about the same. I mean, it doesn't matter what you put down there if you, I don't know that 2x2 is going to do anything. What would a 2x2 do? And then you have to rip the drywall off and put something up. I mean, because this wall is not continuous up anywhere, right? So, I mean, you've got a ceiling in here probably somewhere, right? You probably got a ceiling somewhere in here. I don't know, maybe it goes all the way to the bottom, but even if it goes to the bottom of this, it's not continuous all the way up. Wow, that's the difference between you and me. If I'm doing this project, that load is my problem. Is that what they're saying to do? I mean, if that's what they're saying they're going to do, then I would say that most likely they are saying that yes, they're putting another 2x4 stud wall right here. So they're probably going to rip the jip off and put another 2x4 stud wall in there. So either that, or they might do, if this is a plan view of your stud wall, right? And these are 16 inches on center. And then in order, so this is 3.5 inches. By the way, do you call it a 2x4? It's not 2 centimeters by 4 centimeters. Or are you just using that as to make it easier on me? Right, so in order to get to 5.5 inches, what they'll do is they'll put the studs in like this, and then this dimension is 5.5 inches. Right, and then they'll drywall here and drywall here. Does that make sense? So they kind of stagger it like that. It gets a little tricky because then you have to rip the if you look at this in if you look at this in section, then you have to rip a 2x for your sill plate, or so your studs are like this and then like this, and they overlap. So, and getting that rip is pretty tough. So but my guess is that they'll probably do something like this right here. They'll just put it side by side to beef up that structure. That's my guess. So let's see. Visibility graphics are in place, but then it will not show in other views. Did I get it right? Do I have to make shade along with family for it to work like you have shown? I mean, there are some ways that you can. So if you want to stick with what you did, I would say the best way to do it is as a family, not as an in-place family, all right? Because you've got it repeats in so many places, all right? But if you want to keep this, right? Man, that's a really tough one. Let's go back and look at your pictures, Sean. Okay, so like this guy right here, the ones that are just individual ones are going to be a little bit easier. So if I go in, and I'm going to try this in my perspective view just because I haven't tried modeling. Why can't I?
What does the car of the future look like? More exciting, more sustainable, an electrifying drive, rain or shine.
Oh, that's cool.
Hopefully shine.
Okay.
Smart enough to
Let's see how good I am at keyboard commands here.
The future is now. Take a BMW i8, i3, or 530i Performance out for a test drive and experience the cars of tomorrow.
Interesting.
Today,
okay.
Electric powered and more exhilarating than ever.
Nope, cancel.
BMW. The ultimate driving machine.
That's not going to work. Okay.
Home Depot has
so here's a question, Reddit. Now that you made everything tabs, how do I make this?
$99. Free installation, as in no hidden fees for moving furniture, ripping out old carpet, carpeting stairs. Fees other places charge for their
There's that, but I can't double click it to make it enlarged.
Start with carpet from the Home
So
Depot. More saving, more doing. Valid on carpet priced $1
how do I?
square foot. Specialty items may
What am I missing here?
License numbers available at
Maximize.
homedepot.com/license numbers.
I just saved hundreds of dollars by switching to Geico. I feel like a whole
Did I
new
just
person.
inadvertently find an issue with the tabbed views? View, user interface. How do I maximize this? I used to be able to double click it and it would make it maximize. Let's close this.
The Geico legal team would be cool with that because, quote, laser eyes are pretty sweet. Pew, 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 end quote.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Yeah, where is the maximize button? It used to be, well, and now if I do this, right, because it's tabbed, that window is no longer inside the Revit interface, okay? There's that, so I can do that to make them all one, and then surely not. Surely the only way to maximize this is not to close every other view. That would just be stupid. Yes, I'm using 2019. Am I about to have 2 flip outs at Autodesk in one day? Surely this isn't. Revit 2019. Maximize tile tab view. Tab views.
It is common for Revit users to work with multiple project views open simultaneously. Have opened views allow you to see your opens. Simply click on a view tab. Simply drag a views tab to relocate it.
Okay.
Views can be dragged and left floating out of frame, or they can be docked to any side of the application frame with easy to understand docking previews appearing to assist you in placement.
Now
arrange your screen exactly how you wish for maximum productivity using view tabs and floating, docked, and tiled views.
I feel like I might have just missed something.
Arrange your screen activity using view tabs and floating, docked, and tiled views.
Comments are disabled because they know people are going to rip it apart when they find problems. Maximize your workspace, except when you want to maximize the actual workspace. They only had 23 views on it. I mean, I don't think disliking it's really going to be that much of a consequence. Zoom in. Docking positions. Okay. Docking positions. Right. Did Autodesk really make it where you can't maximize a view again once it is tabbed? Regarding 2019 interface. So now I've got to figure this out. I mean, I've got to be missing something, right? Alright. Haven't been here in a while, but let's go check out revitforum.org. Tab views. Let's see what other people are saying. Just came online. Info page. So I effectively just hid that view by doing that. Okay. I mean, I guess that's the only way to... Well, I don't want to close that project. So the only way to get from here back to here is to drag every single view back to one window. Hey. Copy the entire model to another property that has a different direction. I would make a copy of the model, and then I would redo the property lines. And do a true north rotation. Okay, so anyway, where were we? I think that I was going to try to model in this perspective view. It's kind of wild. Components, model in place. And we're going to do generic model. Generic model, we're going to call this sunshades. And then we're going to select work plane. Let's pick our wall here. And then I'm going to create an extrusion. And we're going to go like this right here. And we're going to bring this out 8 inches. And we're going to bring this out 8 inches. And we're going to make this, what, like 6 inches. And then sure, we'll just do a foot. Okay, so there's one right there. Okay, if I want to copy this around, I can just take this and I'll just, wow, even snaps to the middle. I'll copy this over here, except when you want to actually paste it, and then it doesn't snap. Can I do this guy right here? There we go. Alright. And then I'm going to take that and copy it down multiple times to there, there, and there. Alright, finish model. So now I've got this, which is all one in-place piece, like that. Now one thing that we can do, let's check over here. So mine didn't show up the way that yours did, and I don't know if it's because I'm using, actually, I do know exactly why. Let's go ahead and do edit in place, and let's change this to casework since that's what you used. Okay. First of all, changing it to generic model might help. Right? Because I think as soon as I come in here... Are you kidding me? There we go. Because I think as soon as we go in and we create... Let's do what you had shown in here, which was this guy right here where it comes down like that. And I think that is where you're having these show up, is when they're all connected. Right? Like that right there. So let's just take a look and see. If I come in here and I don't know how far down it goes. I'm just gonna go all the way down for this one. And let's finish that. We'll just join all these guys. I don't know, maybe you made it all one piece. Could be, I don't know. Alright, so let's go back to here. I'm still not getting it to do it. I don't know what you've done, Sean, to make it do that. I mean, it kind of depends on how you model it. There's a million ways to do it. Maybe if I do this, let's do this, edit, and then edit that, Control C, let's delete that, and maybe you made it all one piece, so let's do this. So let's paste 0, and then we're going to take, yes, I know. Take those, delete them, do this right here, and then I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy it down. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, I'm going to split these guys. Oh. And let's just see what happens. Yeah, it's still, I don't know, mine's not doing that same thing. So I'm not sure, Sean, why the individual ones had. Did you model them all as one piece like this? Like when you select it, they all show up, they all highlight like that? I mean, the quick solution is just going in and hiding it, right? So you can just go in and do where is it? Oh my goodness. Hide, you can do hide category, hide element, and then apply hide. Right? So you can do it that way. And it's still there, it's just hidden in that view. But if they're all connected, then it's going to hide things that maybe you don't want to hide. I don't know. That's it really is going to depend on how you've done that, how you've modeled that. So yeah, they're all connected as one. I would say for sure then you want to split those out into individual families. Do you have floor plans that you want those to show up on? Because if not, I would just select it and hide it in that view. Right, so the solution then is, you just select it. And I have keyboard shortcuts set up to do this, where you do hide element and then apply hide. And the reason I do that is so that when you do reveal hidden, it still shows up. If you do it the other way, it does some funky things, like if you do hide in view elements, it still shows up. There was one reason that I didn't do it that way. I'm trying to remember. There's something weird. Oh, it's with, I think, if you do hide in view category, No, it still shows up. There's some reason that I didn't do it. Casework. I don't know. But I usually do it by this method down here. And I have HH for hide element, and then AH for apply hide. So I can quickly go through and just... There you go, hidden. So, and then I can go back and unhide. Just like that. So, I don't know, hopefully that helps.
What happens when you give 100%?
I don't think I'm going to get this done by 4.
Give even more if it were mathematically possible? Only great things. New Amsterdam vodka. Pour your soul out.
What does the car of the future look like? More exciting, more sustainable, an electrifying drive, rain or shine. Hopefully shine. Smart enough to think for you, like reminding you not to lock your keys in the car again. The future is now. Take a BMW i8, i3, or 530i Performance out for a test drive and experience the cars of tomorrow. Today, electric powered and more exhilarating than ever. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
What I'd really like to do here.
You can't take a 700 horsepower Indy car out on the road, but you can take the time to. The new Firehawk
is
tires from Firestone are built with racing-inspired technology and
on
better wet and dry handling
over
than
here
ever before.
because
Now the only thing missing is a pit crew.
Hi, Dad.
Well, that's a start. Find your perfect Firehawk Performance tire at your local Firestone.
Section 2, what happens if I remove the splitter? It gets rid of that one also. Oh, is this linked? Yep, it is. Okay, so I didn't actually need to do this. Remove footer. Oh, shoot. What? What am I not doing right here? Insert a brake, design, layout, brakes, section brake. I don't know why I went through all that. I thought that maybe I was going to get rid of an image there. Yeah. There's the cover. Here's the about page. Okay. I think we're getting closer here. Try just one above the window in ground floor using generic model in place still shows in ground floor on plan. Well, select it and hide it. I think that's going to be the easiest solution for you. And again, model in place, you know, I don't know, I'm not sure, maybe your extents, maybe your bounding box is like shown up above it there, because really there's no reason for this on the first floor plan if there's nothing down below for it to be showing up. So you might have maybe in your floor plan, and this happens a lot, you might have underlay turned on. So if I turn underlay on here, let's see, looking down, unbounded, of course it's not going to show up now. There we go, hide elements. Let's turn underlay back off. So if I go unbound, looking down, range up to like 8 feet. But why is this being a dick to me? Depth clipping. I don't know. Is that? I don't know why this is being a dick and it's not behaving properly. View, plan views, floor plan. Level 2, level 1. Level 2 goes up. It's fine. Sure, you can send a Reddit file. That'd probably be the best thing to do. But, I mean, right now I can't even get my own stuff to work, so I'm not sure that I'll be able to help you at all. Underlay. This has always been the worst. Level, range, base, range. Displays the range of the model in the current plan view. Underlay bottom level. This is so retarded. The image that comes up for the helper uses different terminology than what the actual properties use. So like here it says base level. If you hover over it, it uses terminology bottom level. Top level, look up, look down. Unbounded, looking down, I don't know. I mean, I don't promote sending donations, to put it that way. I don't know how you sent it though. Oh, probably email. I bet you sent. Did you send it via email? Send me a text message when you have the information. Oh, you sent it via Discord. Let me know when I tried that in a new file. I haven't seen anything come across yet, so let me know when you've sent that, Sean. Will it work? Will it work? There it is. For Carl.rbt. Alright. Let's take a look at this. Okay. What have we got? We've got a window. We have a generic model. And it is generic models. And then in your floor plan, finish. Okay. Underlay is not on. The extents of this level, 4 foot to 7 foot 6. Okay. So is that what's going on mine too? Let's turn the view range. 9. See, I don't know why. It's so weird. So in your model, right? If we look at this. By the way, this is a problem with tab views. I guess you can hover over it and see which project it's in, if that's fine. So I can hide it, right? But then, if you've got individual ones, okay. So let's take this and let's just copy it multiple times. What about 6 feet? Right. Okay. So if we go here, we've got all of these. Then you've got to go through and select each and every one of them, right? If you want to hide those that way. Now, what I did just a second ago was change my view range to not show, to not be as high as those. So it looks like the height bite me. So these guys is 7 feet. Okay, and then it's 7 inches tall. So as soon as my view range becomes 7 foot 2 inches, I can see those. Right? Now, let's go into this, hit edit, and let's look at the visibility settings. We want to show these on plan and reflected ceiling plan, so if I hit that, we can see that goes away. So if I go in and the problem now is that they're all individual pieces, so I would have to go in and change each individual one. As opposed to, yeah, it's like they're all individual geometry. So let's go here. And let's do this. I'm just going to copy these across. And up. So now what I can do is just select all of the visibility settings, turn off in plan and RCP, finish model, and go back here, and they do not show up. So now let's see if we go to view range and we change this to like 7 foot 6. Still doesn't show up. And just for fun, we're going to come in here. It's gotten progressively worse. You cannot double click on something to edit it anymore. Because they've made it so sensitive to moving things, it just doesn't work. So now we're going to come back here, and now those show up. So it looks like changing that visibility settings feature property works for me. Alright, now another thing that you can do, so you can go in and you can make it to that where that only shows up in the find view. I don't know, may or may not help you. So, coarse, medium, fine. Fine. I guess it helps if you go and you turn them back on for. Alright, and then we change this to medium. So then it only shows a few of them like that. So I don't know. My recommendation would be to not use in place. This is why I don't use in place families for repeating elements like this, because now to change one of 100 instances, I've got to go back and change each individual piece. So hopefully that helps. I feel like that should work. Why do I have all of these? I don't know. It's weird. And I've got this one. What's up with that? I don't know, should you change the view range? That's up to you. That's it. It's going to affect your entire view, so you have to balance. Is changing the view range going to fix it, or is it going to mess up a bunch of other stuff? So if it fixes it and everything stays the same, then I'd say that that's your solution. However, if you change the view range and then the rest of your view is messed up, I'd say you need to find a different solution. Damn it. All right. How do I start?
What does the car of the future look like? More exciting, more sustainable, an electrifying drive, rain or shine. Hopefully shine. Smart enough to think through. Like reminding you not to lock your keys in the car again. The future.
Am I done for the day?
Take the BMW i8, i3, or 530i Performance out for a test drive and experience the cars of tomorrow, today. Electric powered and more
all I want to do
than ever.
right now
BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Hey guys,
is
or a power lifter. Finding clothes that fit can be a real pain. That's why DXL is a real game changer. DXL is built with a huge selection of clothes, starting in size XL, from Lacoste, Levi's, Brooks Brothers, and more. So stop into one of our 200 plus DXL stores or visit DestinationXL.com to find clothes that look great and fit even better. Built to fit. Built XL.
Right, let's insert a picture here.
Throwback to your favorite summer hits from Katy Perry. Robin Thicke. And Luis Fonsi and Justin Bieber.
No, pictures.
Click and listen now to the Summer Hits Forever
Lightroom is
playlist
not
from Big
where I
Sur.
need to go. To be edited 2018 delineations Polyauto House. There we go, that guy right there. And then let's make this a free floating. I think it automatically added this text. Oh, I know that that's what you want, but let's do this. Let's go all the way across, and then I want to bring this down. Really big. That's a really big image. That's not what I want to do either. I want it to go. Maybe let's not go all the way across. Maybe let's go about like this, and then that was cool. Send backward, send to back, but it can't go behind the footer. Got it. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I was just talking about Lumion 8 earlier. We're having issues with our stone material appeasing the clients, because obviously not everybody wants the same kind of stone that comes with Lumion. So those look good though. I'm assuming you created these from scenes that you have. Excuse me. So basically my goal is to do the same thing in Unreal. And I just don't know about see, they did theirs kind of halfway up too. Maybe that works. Something like that, and then crop it. Oh come on, you piece of crap! Crop it down about right there, maybe. Except I want to bring this other stuff in front. Let's go to there and to there. Still want to bring it down a little bit. And then let's, I really wish I could do is put it, oh, there we go. And then let's send this to back. Can we format? Send backward. Yeah. Again, let's just delete that. I think is the best thing to do here. Put it out of its misery. Color. White. White. Is that what it's going to look like? Because if so, that's dope, and that's exactly what I want. Now the question is I want to be able to start typing over here in this column, but it won't let me until I don't even know what that is. What is this going to look like? Okay, it is going to be full color. I like this though. Might change the font eventually. Yeah, Lumion's pretty good. I mean, you can do some pretty good stuff with it. Like, now I'm kind of wishing that I could... summary... Yeah, that should not have changed. Word. How to start typing in the second column when the first column is not full. Typing in the second column. Okay. Thank God somebody knows what they're doing. Layout, breaks, column break. It didn't work. F and L, it did not work. Summary sheet, what did I just delete? I just deleted the image? I don't know how I deleted the image because it was in the footer. And I know I have two columns here. Layout, break, column break. Alright, here we go. Planning, designing, and renovating. Building a new custom both exciting and a daunting process. Most advance and difficulty at navigating the process and are left feeling overwhelmed trying to organize all the information that they find on the internet and elsewhere. They feel like they are going around in circles, don't know how to move forward. Does this sound familiar? Created this planning guide to simplify the process and provide information to confidently start the journey of designing and building your new custom home. You will find in this guide an overview help you gather the right information to get started and move you forward. You will get answers to key questions and the importance of a systematic architectural process to achieve your goal of building and enjoying your dream home. Building. Conflicting. Let's go ahead and add another one of those. And we're going to change, I feel like the font here, yeah, I don't know why it went back to a smaller font. Let's change this to 12. You used VR. Oh, the V range. Seems good to me. Is that the way you want it to look? Looks like you even got it to show dashed lines, which that's pretty cool. Building your dream home. Seems like that's good. Let's save this because it's looking pretty good here. I feel like this. Can we format, position, align, center? Yep, there we go. Let's delete that. Yeah, there we go. I'm really glad that you ask any architectural doubt that you have to me. Let's see. I don't know that... Did they do the roadmap? I bet they just copy and paste it too, or did they make their own? Okay, it is the same, and I think that I am just going to rip that. I just want to see what that looks like. Collective architecture work with us. Right? Did I get that right? Work with us. Alrighty.
Of happy hour. Second fact. We're happy to admit we completely made this up. Happy hour from Mike's. Drink on the bright side. Please drink responsibly. Premium malt beverage. 2018 Mike's Hard Lemonade Company, Chicago, Illinois.
Have you bitten off more than you can chew with your to-do list and now find yourself stuck between a rock and a hard place? Well, maybe you need to meet the helpful humans of TaskRabbit. From packing, moving, and furniture assembly to general household repairs, the customer-rated and background-check taskers at TaskRabbit are here to help you get your to-do list done. Just download the TaskRabbit app with a simple tap of a finger, even if you're all thumbs.
TaskRabbit. Do away with to-do.
What does the car of the future look like? More exciting, more sustainable, an electrifying drive, rain or shine. Hopefully shine. Smart enough to think for you. Like reminding you not to lock your keys in the car again. The future is now. Take a BMW i8, i3, or 530i Performance out for a test drive and experience the cars of tomorrow. Today, electric powered and more exhilarating than ever. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Oh, there we go. Have a great night. You don't believe how I'm watching this since I changed places. My net is so slow. I'm sorry. I hope it gets better. John, I really do. And I appreciate you watching. Okay, we're gonna go through, and everywhere there's something, you'll find guide, process. Planning pack, and want to make this uppercase and get rid of the bold story sheet and building project round roadmap. Did they have an experts directory? They didn't. I want to put checkboxes in here. I don't know if it'll let me do that. Let's do this, and let's do table properties, cell, center, okay. Character map. Oh my goodness. No. Good lord. No, we're doing at the top. There we go. Go ahead and make this just a little bit bigger. Make this just a little bit bigger. And then let's go ahead and do. Don't you do that? Oh my goodness. Let's do that. Apply to table. There we go. I feel like maybe that's too much. That's fine. And then we want to put a checkbox in here, right? Check. Box. There we get a checkbox. Checkbox. Checkbox over. Checkbox character. Where to find furniture like chairs and tables for Revit? RevitCity.com. You can also find, I use sometimes SketchUp stuff and just bring it into the CAD, bring it into as a family. Herman Miller has an entire Revit collection you can go download. I think you have to give them your email address or something like that, but you can download their entire Revit collection. Some of it's really good, some of it's really awful, but it's free. So, but if you're using it for visualization, I would say get either 3D Studio files or Collada files or FBX files and bring them into the software that you are, import them into the software that you're using for visualization. That would be my suggestion. I do actually want this to be table property cell top. Yep, just like that. That's how we want that. Cell top. Okay, just like that. I would like to also row Specify height. I don't want to specify height. But we don't want the padding at the bottom. There we go. But now I do want a little bit of padding. Table properties, so preferred width. There's not a preferred width. Options, wrap text, same as all table cell margins. Table. So is there a cell margins? There we go. Top and bottom. Let's do 0.08 inches. 0.08 inches. That works. I mean, seriously. Let's remove the link, hyperlink. I don't have a landscape architect. So for now, let's just So let's do this. Patriot home building.
What does the car of the future look like? More exciting, more sustainable, an electrifying drive, rain or shine, hopefully shine, smart enough to think for you. You might want to avoid driving through downtown right now. The future is now. Take a BMW i8, i3, or 530i Performance out for a test drive and experience the cars of tomorrow, today. Electric powered and more exhilarating than ever. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset in the history of forever.
Nice, Mike.
Yeah, and some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
I mean, come on.
Yes. Woo! Thank you.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm. Talk to an agent today.
Really?
Introducing Sam 76, a revolutionary new beer from Sam Adams that combines refreshment and flavor. It's the perfect union of lager and ale that took over 13,000 hours and 60 different recipes.
Let's go 360 engineering.
The end result, refreshing beer perfect for a party, event, shindig, or get together. We could go on, but you'll just have to try it to believe us. Sam 76. Fill your glass. Boston Beer Company, Boston, Massachusetts. Savor the flavor responsibly.
McNally's Group co-owner, Mark. Pretty sure that's the guy that I just met. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh man, I gotta get going. Holy cow. You know, Adriana. Okay. Build business. Putting together. Need some contact information and a company name if it is available. Here's what it looks like. Your designer. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I turned it off for a second because I'm doing stuff, and I want to make sure that privacy is maintained. piece of crap. Ventilation? Like you want to do design for mechanical? Building experts directory, building cost estimator. This needs to be bigger. Toilet windows. Oh, you mean like they're above? The way that I do it is we put in a plan region. So let's say you've got a window that's up here, and it doesn't show up in plan here. We do a plan region, so view, plan views, plan region. I don't want to save it. And then we draw a rectangle about where it's going to be, and then you want to set up your plan region so you know what the cut height is. So we'll make that 8'6", and then the cut is about, let's say 6 foot, I think. And then we hit finish, and then it shows up, just like that. And the thing you want to be careful about though is you want to make sure that they understand that the sill height is higher, right? Otherwise you're going to have issues. So, plan region, that's how I do it. Close that. Nope. 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 Man. The only thing that I really wish I don't know, we got pretty close to being done here. I didn't get to do any VR. But we did answer a lot of questions, didn't we? You know what I can do here is I think we're going to do layout columns 2. Yep, there we go. We want to gear this towards mid-animated, maybe. Oh, don't draw using detail lines. What's the point in using Revit if you're just going to draft everything in detail lines? Let's see. Classification of purses by cost. Looking for like brand names by how expensive they seem, like the nice ones up to the. I might have to ask my wife for help on that one. We'd have to come back to that. Cost per square foot. But the idea here would be like this is the. This is the Ford. I don't know. I can't even think straight. And those are really bad examples, I think. This is the dollar store. Walmart. We'll say Target. Target. Brand. So let's say like JC Penney. And then what would you say? Target, JC Penney. What's just like expensive brand name clothing store? And then I got let's see here, Chanel, Burberry, Gucci. We'll say Prada store. That makes sense? That kind of makes sense, right? Are you on your way home? No. But leaving soon. Alright, so let's unlink that. I think we can remove header. And let's put, let's find another picture to put in here. Insert pictures. Let's go corporate, and then let's go professional images. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my website and download that image because I have no idea where it is on. Jeez. Save image as. Sure. I'm just kind of trying to get it done right now.
What does the car of the future look like? More exciting.
Oh geez, that's gonna be horrible.
An electrifying drive, rain or shine. Hopefully shine. Smart enough to think for you. You might want to avoid driving through downtown right now. The future is now. Take a BMW i8, i3, or 530i Performance out for a test drive and experience the cars of tomorrow, today. Electric powered and more exhilarating than ever. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
You check things all the time, like your email every 10 seconds, or your ex's Instagram. But what about checking something as important as your credit? Well, Discover makes it quick, easy, and best of all, free.
Let's do
Discover
this.
is now offering FICO credit scores to everyone for free, even if you're not a customer. And checking your score won't hurt your credit. We call it the Discover Credit Scorecard. And once you know your score, you should check to see if your current credit card is the best fit for you. Check your credit, compare your card. Go to discover.com/credit scorecard. Limitations apply.
Get ready for summer 2018 with the hits from Ariana Grande.
Wow, it's getting worse.
Zed. And Sean Paul.
No.
Click and listen to the Summer Songs playlist from Digster.
Sure. No, I like the other one better. Change all this to 12. Will that work? Yep. Wow. Will it fit? Yay. Oh. It's so close. I think I can actually get away with doing this right here. Yeah. Let's save it. Man, how did I do all of this in the wrong font size? I think I can get away with doing that. I don't even know that I want to try to change this one. Let's break that into a 2-column. Go. Perfect. Then I'm just, I think, after this, I'm just ready for that last bit of text. We need to make an about page, but hey, I'm liking how this is looking. So I think that's going to be it for now. I'm going to go ahead and head out and gotta go teach some soccer, and I'll be back tomorrow, but thanks for watching, hope it was educational. And tomorrow I'll finish up this marketing package, and we'll get this printed up and handed out to a couple of people that we're trying to get on board with some projects. Hopefully. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great one, and we'll catch you next time.